Welcome in to Wildcat Sports Talk. Let's join Adam Webb and Tim Brandstetter now.
Well, I guess we can all just snap back to friggin' reality and realize that
I wear a greasy ball cap.
Here we are.
I like my shirt
another day,
I spend
another loss.
Working on
and you know, one thing I've learned in all of this and in all of this time is that no matter what kind of hope that I have for a great and awesome and inspired weekend, and considering, you know, I don't ask for much for a birthday, but beating Florida would have been really nice.
Yeah. I feel you.
But of course not.
I feel you.
Of course not.
And here's the deal. So, happy birthday to us.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. There's your weekend.
Yeah, and the worst part about it is the second comment on my damn show is from Rodney Martin, who comes on here and says, "Congrats to the Gators."
Well, hey, if you like everybody but Kentucky, everybody's going to win sometime.
I guess so.
Congratulations. One of your everybody teams won today. You ought to be real proud of yourself. You ought to go home and see if you find a Gators jersey hanging in your closet.
I'm just, man.
For the first time in 6 years, mind you.
First time in 6 years.
Why can't just, I just don't understand it. I can't understand. There are so many things that we've got to talk about in that end of that game. First of all, out of the timeout, the best thing you could do was have Askew pick up his dribble at the top of the key and toss it off to Saar for the worst three in history.
And, you know, I hate to say it, but that was all on Askew. I mean, the play looks like it's running to Mintz at the top of the key, and you don't turn quick enough. You take 12 seconds to turn around and throw it to where you know the guy's going to be, and by the time you finally get turned around, the guy's not open, and you got to throw it to a 7-footer for a three.
Yeah, and the three wasn't even close. Like,
no.
it was like when it left his hand, the second it left his hand, it should have had a sound effect of fart noise behind it because it was horrible.
Yeah, wah, wah, wah.
It was like the second it missed, it should have had the prices right.
Hey, listen, I love all players that's played at Kentucky. I mean, no disrespect at all. But if I ever bet for Kentucky to lose a game and we've got a last-second shot in the history, in the history, if you want Kentucky to lose on a last-second shot, you got to go to Olivier Sarr.
Yeah, and my thing is, why is the play for Jacob Toppin to drive and do a reverse layup contested, and I guess he flopped and thought he was going to get a foul call, and this is a good coach. I'm not here to bash Coach Cal, bash the players, any of that. But, man, you constantly prove that you can't close games in clutch time. Something's got to happen.
You're right, and it's a combination, man, because sometimes you don't see the play develop because the guys are not mature enough or high enough basketball IQ to run the play. It's so frustrating that you can go out there and you can show that you're better than the team. We are clearly better than Florida. And we were laying it on them. We were playing. I mean, what was we up, 10, 12?
You know what? And Vernon, I love how when we've won the last,
Vernon comes out of the woodworks when
we've won the last three in a row. Yeah. We don't even see where he's at. No, instead we see pictures and videos of him on the internet getting fighting with refs in Clay County.
Apparently, Vernon was iced in Woodbine somewhere with no TV. Apparently, when we won 3 in a row.
Yeah, but he says another Kentucky beatdown that we. Oh, by the way, we lost by 4. Just throwing that out there, Vernon.
John says goodbye.
Hey, John, don't say goodbye to something that ain't there, brother.
Yeah.
We never had no NCAA tournament. I hate to tell you, bud. Like, I'm mad, I'm furious, and I'm upset. And Adam got mad at me whenever I said this, and I understand his point. But that game today didn't knock us out of the NCAA tournament. It didn't knock us out of the SEC tournament, and it didn't help us. I mean, it just it stinks. It stinks real bad. But don't think that this game killed our postseason when we didn't have one.
But the thing about it is, Tim, is it did kill our postseason because here's the thing. Now, getting the double bye is virtually impossible.
Dude,
can't happen.
Thinking about the double bye, in my opinion, was the wrong. Was like horseshoes. Like freaking rainbows and butterflies
Okay,
thinking about
no, it wasn't.
It was
Tim.
never going to happen.
But it wasn't, Tim.
Look at this team. It
Because
was never going to happen.
Okay, but it was the ray of hope that we had.
Yeah, but
And now you've sucked that away from the fan base.
The thing about it is, though, is that this game, people didn't look at this game. I've said it all day. This is a big game. You may think, okay, well, you're 8-13, whatever. It doesn't matter. It does, because we'll win this game. Everything we needed to happen today to get a double bye has happened. We win this game, we're in perfect position.
well, here's the deal. We've known for a month. I've known for a month that we've got to win the SEC tournament to go to the NCAA.
Okay.
All right, first of all, I got to tell you all this real quick. Just stop for just a second because I want to go forward and tell you guys about some insurance that you're going to need to go check out. See Donovan Storm. That's right. He's Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Donovan Storm. He's located in Corbin in the Union Plaza Shopping Center next to L&N Federal Credit Union. I'm going to tell you all something, all right? I got the best deal that I could have ever possibly gotten. He's helped me out tremendously. I use him, so I can tell you from experience, he's awesome. So home, auto, life, motorcycle, workman's comp. Look, he's got it all. And so just go check it out. Again, next to L&N Federal Credit Union in the Union Plaza Shopping Center.
You know what I got to add to that? If your life is anything like Kentucky basketball, they showed today that things can come crumbling down at any time.
Yeah,
so you better be insured.
Exactly. Hey, you know what, Vernon? Woodbine. You talk a lot about Woodbine, but I'm just here to tell you the only good thing in Woodbine is Eaton's, and Eaton's is the best place in the world to eat. That's it. That's all that Woodbine's got. That's it. And I know that because I eat there a lot.
Another thing that I look at this game is what winning streak was we on before this game? 3?
3 games. We won 3.
I mean,
if things keep going the way they're going, this is the 4th game. We've proven we can't win 4 games in a row. We've
No.
proven that.
That's what I'm saying. We can't.
That's what I'm saying. It's look.
This hurt us more than any people think.
I'm just really. We looked so good in the first half. We looked absolutely just all over it. If you're going to call in the show, I'll go ahead and open up the phone lines right now. Okay, so if you've tried to call in before, phone lines weren't open. But if you're calling in now, 859-428-8419 is the number to call if you'd like to get in on the Kentucky Florida postgame show here on Wildcat Sports Talk. We want to thank again our sponsors. Like I said, Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Donovan Storm for helping to keep the lights on. That's right.
This Kentucky team, Adam, they can't even give you change for $1, man. They're only good for 3 quarters.
Yeah. And here's the thing. They take their 3 quarters. They could give you a 4th, but they give 1 quarter away and said, "Here's a quarter. Call somebody who cares."
Exactly, because they don't care.
Because they don't.
Oh man.
So is it safe to say now that any hope we had may be gone? Because now you can look at it as well. I don't care what happens. Wait till the SEC tournament. Doesn't matter if we now. It doesn't matter if we win Tuesday. It doesn't matter if we lose Tuesday. Because who cares right now? Who cares? Because we're not getting a double bye. We're going to have to win 4 games in a row to have a chance to go in the NCAA tournament. And that ain't happening. We'll be lucky to win 1.
And the truth is, I don't mean to be a Debbie. 4 games in a row to get in the tournament. We can't win 6 in a row. So, I mean, really, what's the tournament going to be?
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have done hit our peak by then.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, guys. I mean, look, I actually thought this game was going to go a heck of a lot different than what it did. To start the game, it was looking like that's exactly what it was going to do. Exactly what I said. Mintz was firing on all cylinders. We were looking to score just a lot of points in the ball game. And then the second half, they came out. And first of all, I'm going to say this too. And I don't mean to try to do this because I'm not trying. First of all, I'm not trying to blame the refs. So before everybody gets on here and says, "Well, you can't blame the refs," I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to say is that it is no coincidence that every game where Jackson is not a non-factor, meaning games where certain referees, I'm not going to name any names, come out and call the game tight and call ticky-tack fouls, Jackson is then pulled out of the game. If Jackson isn't in the game, we don't win.
Amen.
We cannot win without
brother.
him.
Preach it, man.
And the thing about it is you've got a guy like Olivier Sarr and Keon Brooks. I love the guys to death. I really do. And I think Keon, honest to God, I think Keon's got a lot of potential if he were to come back for a 3rd year. I really do believe that. But I'm telling you, man, they're just on a different level than Jackson. Jackson is on a completely different level. He's going to be an NBA star someday. And I'm going to tell you this right now. it sucks. It sucks to sit back and watch referees insert themselves into a damn game and take guys out like that. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
And here's my thing, Adam. So you mean you can go 3 or 4 or 5 games and not get in foul trouble because you've actually learned how to not get in foul trouble, and then all of a sudden you can forget and stay in foul trouble the whole game? It's ridiculous.
And me and Adam and Tim, we were all talking about this. We came out playing really well. We went to the free throw line, and then whatever their coach's name is, gets the technical fouls, and you can't even look at somebody without getting a foul call on you.
And you know what makes me mad is every time the camera angle, every 5 seconds turns to the damn Florida coach.
Yeah.
Why do we got to watch him the whole game? Is anybody else upset that 40% of the game we was looking at Florida's coach? Why?
I'll tell you right now, if you guys are trying to call into the show, I'm going to try to get you in as quick as I can. You're on with Wildcat Sports Talk. Who's this?
Hey, guys, it's Les.
Hey, Les. How you doing, man?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, man?
Well, first off, before we get to the game, I'm not running my mouth. Look, man, I know you guys love Kentucky, nothing like that. I'm coming straight at Vernon Sword just for a second. The guy only comes out of his hole when he tries to get somebody on something when their respective team loses.
Yeah.
Back to Kentucky.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise he's like anyway.
Right.
Back to Kentucky. I know you guys are kind of down on the loss, and it was a tough loss, but I still think I said this before the show. I still think Kentucky is a team that you just don't want to play. But the thing is consistency, and it just seems like they can't get any consistency going.
Exactly.
And I don't know at this point of the season what you can do to get this consistency going. You either got it or you don't.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
I'm glad you called in, Les, because you go way back. You know the history of the Cats. You know all the coaches, and you're not technically a Kentucky fan. I mean, so I'd like to hear your opinion. I mean, you kind of just said you didn't know, but what could they do, man? Like, what's breaking down at the end of these ball games?
I don't know. I think you see the sense of urgency in Cal, but I don't think the players show a sense of urgency. Mm-hmm. And you guys are going to probably think, I'm not making an excuse for Kentucky, but people forget this COVID's played a big role. And when you're at Rupp Arena in a close game, they're losing 6 points because of the fans and being on.
That's a good point.
I mean, that's just my thoughts. And COVID's played a big role. They've played a lot of close games at home, and usually you can close them out because of the fans.
Well,
they haven't done.
Yes. I want to, and the thing about it is, Les, is and I hear what you're saying, but I've got to say this. I mean, I've watched Cal coach for now, 11 years. And one thing that's universally consistent across every team he's coached is in the about a 4 to 3 minute stretch toward the end of the ball game, every one of his teams back off in intensity and run the clock. They all do it.
Yes.
And he could argue all day long, well, I tell him to go. Yeah. I tell him to. And I'm just not buying that. Well, I'm not buying that he tells them to go because every team consistently does it. You can't tell me that guys, team after team after team of guys, just suddenly at 3 minutes goes, no, we're not doing it.
And early in the game when we were taking the first open shot, we were laying it to them.
Yes.
Well, I'll case in point, I agree with Adam. Case in point, the Final Four when they were going to go undefeated against Wisconsin.
Well, yes.
Kentucky shooting free throws ahead of 4. Wisconsin's gassed. They're at the free throw line. Kentucky is. Wisconsin's pulling at their shorts. Then what happens? 2 consecutive possessions of trying to eat up the clock. Yep. And I totally agree with that, Adam. And I'm not trying to bash Cal, but the players have got to get a little sense of urgency. But then again, their head coach, like Adam said, I know it's very frustrating.
I mean, it's so amazing to me that we have gone out and we've found an excellent, stellar coach in Coach Mark Stoops at Kentucky for football, and we've found an excellent, stellar coach in Coach John Calipari in basketball, but both of them at the end of the game would love to just play 4-corner offense.
Right. I mean, if there's no answer, I just don't. I don't get.
Well, I got to say this while you're on the phone,
Les.
Les, while you're on the phone, I got to address this comment. Mike says, "No, COVID hasn't. Every team has to play with the same conditions." Like my question to that, Les, and all you guys are on the panel, has every team got 5 new starters?
Well, and here's the other question: is every does every team have a capacity to seat 24,000 people?
That's always a sellout. No,
exactly.
See,
and I don't care. I've been in different things. You can say, "Oh, this is loud, this and that." When you're in a 24,000 arena and you've got people going nuts in a tight game, believe me, it plays a role. And COVID played a role because you can't seat everyone. If you can't see that, then it's not an excuse. I'm just saying.
Hey, Les, how many times have you been in a packed high school gym and a team that's not as good as the other team, the underdog, gets their crowd going and they just play out of their mind?
That's what I'm saying. You know, here's the deal. I mean, you can go to Clay County or anywhere right now and you're sitting 15% of your capacity. Believe me, it's a whole lot easier to play at someone's place when there's hardly any fans.
Hey, Les, brother, we appreciate that call, man. We got a few people buzzing in, man.
Hey, you're fine. Thank you guys. You guys do a great job.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it. 859-428-8419. 859-428-8419 is the number to call. The phone lines are now back open. If anybody's on the line, so we don't have tie over lines. So like if you got to call.
Yep, just try again, guys. We'll get you. There we go.
Hello, you're on with Wildcat Sports Talk.
Hey, this is Andrew.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, bud.
Askew lost that game.
Well, yeah, I mean,
we really we'll yell at the coach sometimes, and we yell at the players, man. We hate to blame one player, but I feel where you're coming from. I really do.
And I mean, if Mintz is not your point guard from now on, then I don't know what Calipari is doing, because I mean, Askew doesn't even need to see the floor. Yeah. He doesn't need to be one of 7 players that sees the floor.
Well, to be fair, Cal is never going to do that ever, because we don't have another guy that you can put in Askew's place. I mean, people want to say Dante Allen, but Dante Allen can't play the defense that Askew does. I mean, at the end of the day, we just don't have the staff, or the coaches. The coaches. We don't have the players to be able to do that, and it is what it is. If you had Terrence Clark, you could possibly have an argument.
Yeah, I mean, look what Terrence Clark would do right there because of his athleticism and ability to defend people. He's been gone so long, we kind of forget about him, but this team is really shorthanded.
I wish they would let Mintz bring the ball up, because, I mean, when Askew has the ball and we have 10 seconds left and he's just standing there dribbling the ball.
Yeah, hey, I know exactly what you're saying, but Jimbo brings up a good point too. We need Mintz not only to bring the ball up, but we need him on the wing to shoot the 3 too. So when you move him to the point guard, then he's not open for the 3. It's just we need 2 of him, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you. I was so mad at Askew because I feel like he lost that. I feel like that one player lost that.
Clark being in foul trouble destroyed us.
Yeah, I mean that you mean Jackson?
Jackson. I had Clark on my mind. But Jackson being in foul trouble always destroys us.
I mean, but the thing about it is, at the end of the day, I mean, the fact that we were, we get the shot clock down to 8 seconds toward the last part of the game, and we're only down 2, and Cal decides to take a timeout there, and I will credit him for this. He took a timeout. Now, a lot of fans in the past have said, why don't you take time out there? When we're in trouble, just why do you let him play through it? Well, you know what? If he had let him play through it right there, Davion Mintz sunk the 3 at the top of the key right there.
Maybe. He passed it up, but yeah, you're right. I would like to have seen that better than Sarr shooting it.
I mean,
let's let another caller get in. Man, we do appreciate the call, brother.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, man.
All right, 859-428-8419 is the number to call if you'd like to get in on the show. Y'all, I really was hoping we'd win this ball game today.
We needed it so bad, man. I mean, I had a great birthday yesterday, by the way.
Happy birthday to you guys, by the way. Happy
Thanks,
birthday,
man. I had a great birthday yesterday, and I hope Adam has just as great of a birthday as I had. My birthday was fabulous. You guys seen it. Got to spend the day with my son, get some UK memorabilia, and then today was kind of like, ugh.
All right, you're on with Wildcat Sports Talk. Who's this?
It's Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, guys.
We're hurting, Scott. We're hurting, man.
It hurts, boy. It hurts. Mama, it hurts. Oh, my God. Why does it still hurt so bad? You'd think we'd be kind of used to it. But, we play all these games sort of tough and sort of tight and, close. And we just keep hoping and believing and praying. And we're thinking, okay, we're good. But, man, I'll make 2 quick points and I'll get off here. I know people want to call in and stuff, but it seems like to me, and I didn't look at the box score yet, I could be wrong on this, but to me, when you got Askew and Boston in so much, you've just got to get more production. There's too many minutes and not enough production from those two. Am I crazy?
No, you're 100%
you're right.
I agree.
I mean, them guys get tons of minutes, and I know Askew is getting a lot of minutes. I know Cal's getting him ready for next year. He's getting that kid as much experience as he can. So he'll be up and running for next season. But, I don't know about Boston. I'm not sure where he's listed on the draft boards and things like that. But, the NBA is basically the NBA is a developmental league now. It's pretty much what it is. And if you need more development, then we'll just send you down to the G League, and it's a developmental league down there. So, he's probably gone, but Askew's going to be back. But my gosh, these games are winnable.
Yeah.
I mean, win them. We should be trying to win these games. And I thought Florida's coach made a nice adjustment there about halfway through the first half. If you look at some of the adjustments they made on defense and some of the pick and pop and ISO offensive plays they were running. In Kentucky, we just never made adjustments. We just didn't. And when we did make an adjustment, we couldn't execute. We would bank it off the backboard too high, or it would bank off the back of the rim when we did get a look. So it hurts, guys. But go Cats! We love this team. We love this program. That's why it hurts, because we love it. And this is uncharted territory for us. We will be back. So all you trolls out there, I got 2 words for you. I'm out.
Thanks, Scott, man. Well said, brother.
All right. So there you go, guys. Scott, and he does all our art.
A fine artist.
So, yeah.
Fine artist, man.
Good
He
stuff.
does
Top
all the
notch.
art in here.
Yeah, he did our logos and all that stuff. Too.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
I think what makes this hurt more than usual, because I don't know about you two, but this hurts more than normal losses. This one does.
It does.
I think it's
It
because we
does.
were expecting much more.
Yes.
Like we thought we had it going. We were expecting to win this. I think we were all three expected to win this game tonight and build some more confidence. And
Started off great. We were all jumping up and down, celebrating.
Yeah. It just hurts, man.
I know that we try to be positive as much as we can, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
Because
and Derek says finally someone positive. Hey, Derek, man, I know you love us and we love you. Honestly, Derek, we are positive at the end of the day. We stay positive. I do especially. I try to stay positive. But as soon as the game's over, I feel like it's time to just vent, man. Time just to let it out. Because if I don't let it all out right now, I'm going to go home and not sleep tonight.
right. And it's what we do on this show. I mean, we make like Frozen and we let it go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I've heard the worst joke since I've been here today, man. I don't know what.
You're hearing these dad jokes, ain't
Man.
you, Q?
Like, I can tell you guys are 35 and 45, man.
Right in the middle of these dad jokes, man.
Well,
We're
I
all
feel like
what
I
it
got
is.
my dad and my uncle at a cookout or something, man.
Well, you know
my
what?
Gosh.
We didn't-
Man, I got French
I'll tell
fries
you
in the
what.
back seat of
Go
my
ahead.
car
Say
over
you
to
didn't
you.
invite me over here. Go ahead. Say that.
I was
We didn't
gonna
invite
say-
you. Go ahead,
I was
Adam.
going to say, we didn't ask you.
Man.
Hey, Adam. I got French fries. Hey, I got French fries in the back seat of my car older than you.
Yeah. You might want to scoot over a little bit because you need the mints.
Well, my bad.
He didn't. He didn't go there.
I'm
Oh, my
sorry.
Oh. Oh, gosh. Let's move on.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
I don't know what to say. Now,
I don't know how we're going to topping off this show.
Man. So, I mean, It's just frustrating because I felt like there was for the first time or maybe the second time this season that there was some hope. There might have been a light at the end of the tunnel, and now this has drained everything. We got a game against Ole Miss on Tuesday, and then we got the backup game against South Carolina. And then after that, we just got to prepare for the SEC tournament and hope some kind of miracle happens. I mean, and realistically, can we win it? Talent? Probably not, but we have the potential. That's what we do have. We have the potential. No, we have some talented players. BJ Boston's improved. Everybody's improved. But the thing is, if we play Alabama and they hit 33s, we can't match that.
Well, I don't know, guys. I'll tell you this right now, and this is just me. I'm looking at this season as sort of a wash for me. And I have to take it that way. I'm still going to, obviously watch the games and root the guys on, but it's a wash. What it's going to be a lot of fun for these places like CBS and ESPN and all this is when the Blue Bloods aren't in the tournament, because they're going to make no money in the middle of a year where they absolutely need money. Because I promise you that when you don't have Blue Bloods in a tournament, nobody's watching. And we're getting ready to prove that right now.
Somehow Duke's
I bet their ratings for the Final Four this year will be through the bottom of the floor.
Guys, listen, A.B. Burks, former Kentucky football player, says Cats will win the SEC tournament. Miracles do happen.
I like that.
I like it, too.
I like it a lot.
I hope so, AB. I really appreciate that sentiment. Trust me, I do.
But right now, I'm hot, man. I'm hotter than a fenced-in fox in a forest fire.
I'm literally hot.
I'm burning up.
Yeah, I'm burning. I'm
about to start stripping right here on the show, and nobody wants to see that.
No,
well,
we really don't.
We have the song for it, do we not? Do we have like the perfect song?
I think we've got.
Turn it off, man.
Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah.
You gonna sing it, Tim? Are you done?
That's all you get.
Okay, all right.
I thought I'd get a laughing face from somebody.
Yeah, well, we just lost.
They were scared, like everybody quit watching.
Yeah, I know. We lost a ton just now.
Don't lie. We got like 45 people praying. I keep going.
No, I mean, like, we're dropping. We're dropping.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, we.
That's because I quit, man. Everybody's like, heck with that.
Oh, Elvis says, "Oh God, stop, Tim. He's going to break a hip."
That's an old joke. I just had a birthday. That's not cool.
Yeah, well,
too soon.
Too soon. No stripping, please. It's a family show. Scott says.
That's true. That's what stopped me.
Yeah, I know.
That's what stopped me, Scott.
That's what you got to do.
Well, he gets it so hot in here, man. It's like he's wanting me to do it or something. I don't know what's going on. Three guys jumping around in here mad. This place heated up.
Yeah, I know. But man,
so what's going forward, Adam? Let's talk about going forward real quick, and we'll get out of here.
I guess for me going forward, I think you just take it as the old cliche goes, one game at a time.
Thanks, Donovan.
And you hope that at some point you just keep cranking out some wins, and maybe this is just a bump in the road. Maybe this is a bump in the road. They play 3 games in the SEC tournament, and they get the dub. Maybe.
We got Q real quick.
Just like you're driving in Corbin, a bump in the road, man.
There's lots of bumps in the road.
Man, yeah. I'm staying positive. I'm still obviously going to wake up Tuesday excited for the Ole Miss game. I'm excited to see what we can do because there is still hope. There is a thing called positivity, and it's what we all got to have.
That's right. That's right.
Because Kentucky they're going to bounce back.
That's right, man.
I mean,
that's right.
We can do it. So go Cats and happy birthday, guys.
That's what I say, guys. Listen, we are going to bounce back. We got it. We vented. We got it out. We feel better now. This is a terrible loss, but we still love our Cats. We're going to bounce back. We're going to make a run the SEC tournament, and we're going to be right here cheering them on and telling you guys all about our thoughts.
That's right.
There we go. Hey, and want to remind you guys real quick to check out Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Donovan Storm, located in Corbin, Kentucky. Next in the Union Plaza Shopping Center next to L&N Federal Credit Union. Home, auto, life, motorcycle, workman's comp. I'm telling you, he's going to get you covered on anything that you need to be insured because you never know. like Kentucky, everything could just fall apart.
Exactly.
So, there we are. We can do it. We'll be fine. Love you guys. We are still Big Blue Nation's best kept secret, but you can help let everybody know about it. It's a secret that can get out.
Yeah.
So, head out there, tell everybody you know, tell your mom and them about the show, and make sure you tune
don't
in.
tell nobody. Tell everybody.
Make sure you tune in next Tuesday for our tune in as well at 7 p.m. for the Harris Way. My name's Adam.
My name's Tim.
My name's Quincy. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yep. Thank you guys so much. You've been listening to Big Blue Nation's best kept secret. We are Wildcat Sports Talk. Take care.
We won't ever settle down. We say that's just the way we are and the way we'll always be. So God sends girls like you for guys like me. Thank God there's girls like you for guys like me.